Hello everyone. Hello. Hopefully your guys' day, well, week has been going well. Day. Both. All of them. Tonight, we're gonna be opening up the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy set. I'm going to be doing it, so I just open up and show you. Now, we have a camera. The Mevo is selected to look down as we do this. From what I can tell, I'll show it better on the Mevo cam, but it looks like this is fairly well sealed, so I'm not too worried about its authenticity. Came from my guy that I get most of my cards through, and I'm being told I'm yapping too much by Wist. That's so rude, Wist. For the police, they hear that I got fucking... They hear of all the fucking good cards I'm trying to get here. Christ. They're getting swatted? Someone really want this Final Fantasy box? Like, no way he got that. Jesus fucking Christ. Fun if I got another. But that is the plan, is we'll be opening this on stream tonight. Not so much of a big plan, but I do have cards I am looking to get. I don't remember if we talked about it, but on stream, my plan is I want to make a Monkey Commander deck, and it's going to be really fun to do. And some of those, I have 3 cards I would like to get out of this that would be put in the Monkey Commander deck. 2 of them are a little harder to get. It's the Fire and Earth Crystal, and then one of them is like an uncommon, so we're probably going to get it. But that's the plan, big dogs. Let me turn on the stupid camera. And then I have to make sure everything's working. India. But I have, working? Let's see, wireless cam. Kinda. India. Source selected. That one. Come on. You were just working 10 minutes. Hey! I'm gonna try to position shit so it's just roughly out of the way enough for everyone to see. There we go. So, this is my box, Final Fantasy. It is a play booster because the collector cards are like $700 to $800 or a box. There is very rarely anything I would spend that much on that is from Magic, if anything at all. I proxy busted my fucking shit, bruh. I am doing that. So, let's go ahead and bust her on open. So far, like I said, it looks like so far not resealed to my amateur eyes. At least, the fact that all the wrapping has, like, Wizards of the Coast logo stamped all over it's pretty a good sign to me. And, like I said, I got this from my connection that I usually get a lot of my good products from. Come on. There we go. No, I ripped the box. Minus $1,000. Dog, I love that shirt. Thanks, man. It's a Pokemon Hawaiian tee. It's Psyduck and Executor. They had Slowpokes, but they were sold out in mediums. They had, like, only triple XLs, which is fitting. Alright. So, 1 pack here. We're going to save this 1 pack, because for a secret project, I guess I'll drop the secret, is that for every pack that has come out since I started playing Magic in, like, 2018... For every set, I've kept a pack or acquired a pack from them. My goal is eventually with some friends maybe, or maybe Cryptic. We'll get together, we'll open all of those packs all the way back from like 2018, 2017, and try to make a deck out of it and play. And just see how the power creep has affected. So this pack, whatever it may have the fucking $1,000 Chocobo, we won't know. It's getting sealed now. But let's go ahead and open up our first pack. You can see down here, I have the cards I am looking to get. Jumbo Cactar, the Earth Crystal. So the Jumbo Cactar has 10,000 needles whenever this creature attacks. It gets plus 9,999, plus 0 until end of turn. It's a 1/7, 7 tap. Just insane, but lore accurate. Earth Crystal. Green spells you cast cost 1 mana less to cast. If one or more +1/+1 counters would be put on a creature you control. Twice that many +1/+1 counters are put on that creature instead. And then it's just distributing. I'm getting it for the green spell discount. Fire Crystal, red spells, but then all creatures get haste. Absolute Virtue. This spell can't be counter-flying, and you have protection from each of your opponents. That would be really nice in my Jeskai Monk. Hope Esthium. At the beginning of each of your end steps, each opponent mills X cards, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. That just seems like a fun card to build a deck around. And then Vivi Onitir, which is a very popular commander right now. It's a blue-red commander. 0 at X mana in the combination blue and or red, where X is Vivi Onitir's power. Activate only once. And then whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter. So that would also be very good in my Jeskai deck. So that is the cards I am personally looking for. Like I said, there's a couple others. There's one that's like an uncommon that I'm looking for, but I'm pretty sure we're going to hit it, so I'm not going to put it up on screen. But those are the main ones I'm looking for. If I could get anything else, I just like the art. I think they usually kill it with the art. All right. Crack open the first pack. Someone out there just cringed at the pack. Boop. Right away. Art card. Huge. I do like collecting these art cards. This is Robustinier, the Royal City. So I want to say it's like these, one of those two. We'll learn real quick. All right. The camera quality is not great. Retrieve the Esper. Create a 3/3 blue robot warrior artifact creature token. Not bad. Fate of the Suncrest. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a tapped creature and it destroys a target non-land permanent. That's actually pretty fucking good. Crossroads Village. Enters tapped. I choose a color and you add that. Pretty good. Zidane, Tenacious Thief. When Zidane enters, gain control of target creature an opponent controls until end of turn. Untap it, it gains lifelink and haste until end of turn. That's a fun little commander. I like that idea. Sleep Magic. Oh, come on. Maybe I can... I need to get this thing to fucking autofocus. Because, like, in the preview, it looks so much better than what it looks like. Configure video, maybe. Resolution, custom... I think this is as good as we get it. Give it a second to reboot. Alright, Sleep Magic. Enchant creature when this aura enters, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap. So it's just basically a stall. Sorceress Schemes. Ooh. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard or exiled. That's a fun one. I see a shiny back there. Side quest card collection. Oh, that's definitely from Final Fantasy XIV, dude. Magic card. Yeah, Midgar, City of Mako. I do not remember how deep that one was, but we got Midgar. This is from Final Fantasy VII. That's super cool. It's a land town, sorcery. For Reactor Raid, you may sacrifice an artifact or creature if you do draw 2 cards. This land enters tapped, but it gives you black mana. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Thunder Magic is our shiny foil. It is from Lightning. I do not like Lightning in Okay, so I definitely got my orders incorrect. But we got a Swamp. Slash of Light deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control plus the numbers of equipment you control to target creature. That's pretty good for, like, even the Monkey deck, honestly, but it's not... Monkey's a Gruul deck. It's red-green, so I don't really care for that. Red Mage's Rapier. Job Select. What all Final Fantasies do they have cards from? All of them. Literally all of them. No, even 16. Yeah, all of them. Like, even on the box art, right? So you have to forgive me. I don't know each one of these, but I'm pretty sure that's the first Final Fantasy. I'm Final Fantasy 3 or 6, maybe. Obviously 7, and that's 14. Literally all of Final Fantasy is being represented here. It's so fucking cool. And then Black Mage's Rod. I'll show you a rod. So, what was the order? When did we pick up Midgar? I guess we'll just have to open another card, and we have to open another pack and make sure that we did that one right. It's gonna get very disgustingly messy around here. So far, none of those were the uncommon or common I was looking for, but hey, that's fine. I'm just appreciating the art. Okay. Oh, we got another art! Huge! Oh! Shinova! That's huge! Alright, this one I'm not going to change the order, and we're just going to rip it as is. Ahriman, Eye Monster, Flying Death Touch, sacrifice another creature artifact, draw a card. Okay. Balam T-Rexar! I think? I don't know which one he's from. I want to say that looks like the 16 Pro tag. When this creature enters, you gain 3 life and 4 cycling. That's actually pretty damn good for Gruul. Dragoon's Wyvern. Flying when this creature enters, create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token. Oh, that's cute. Moogle! Cloudbound Moogle! Huge. I love the Moogles. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 on a target creature, and it's a plain cycle. That's awesome. I don't know if you said Final Fantasy 9, but if you pull a Vivi from that one, I'll buy it from you. A Vivi? I have the list of all the cards you can get pulled up. Okay, yeah. Vivi is one I'm looking for, but that's fine. I don't need her too much. But yeah, we'll see. Suplex. Wait, actually, I know this card. Deals 3 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile instead. Exile target artifact. You can fucking suplex a train in one of the Final Fantasies, and that's the moment they captured there. Lunatic Pandora. It's just a surveil one, and it also lets you destroy. Whoo! Look at that! Big pull. Borderless art. Knights of Sandoran. That's from, like, the early Final Fantasies, too. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a creature card with mana value 1 or less, reveal it, put it into your hands, and shuffle. Sacrifice this creature. Your opponents can't cast non-creature spells this turn. That's kind of fucking strong. Alright, so that's our first... I'm pretty sure that's a pretty big hit. Or at least it feels like that would be a hit. We check. Anything over $5, what I'm kind of thinking is a big hit. Ooh, not looking great. I will say, the art on her looks fucking amazing. Knights of San... Showcase. Oh, shit! $30! Fuck, okay. Let me grab a sleeve. Damn. That was fast, chat. We peaked. Huge. I mean, it makes sense. It sounds like a pretty fucking strong card right off rip. But that also confirms that this box has not been tampered with as far as we know. Because why would they leave a $30 card in there? Cool. Alright. Renoa Heart Lily. Aw. He's cute. When Renoa Heart Lily enters, create Angelo, a legendary 1/1 green and white dog creature token. Whenever she attacks, another target creature you control gets +1/+1 to end of turn for each creature you control. That's strong. That's actually really fucking strong. I think Cryptic runs a cat dog deck that's that color. This would be a perfect addition for his deck. I'm going to set that aside for him. Green Bran. Prowess. Whenever Green Bran attacks, create a 0/1 Black Wizard creature token. Okay. Gold Saucer. Ooh. Tap to add 1 pay 2 and tap to flip a coin. If you win that, create a treasure token. That's kind of fun. That might go in the Lucky Goblin. Yeah! Side quest, play Blitzball! Fuck yes! And then you flip it and you get World Champion Celestial Weapon. That's huge, because that's what you get if you actually beat that side quest. So here is what I think was supposed to be our, like, the rare of the pack. We just got really lucky. Freeron Wild Rose Warrior. Legendary creature, Human Rebel Warrior. I'm pretty sure that's from the earlier Final Fantasies. Equipped creatures you control have haste. Whenever a non-token equipment you control enters, create a token that's a copy of it, except has this equipment's abilities cost 2 less to activate. That's fucking good. I don't think she's probably worth a ton. But let's check. Carry on. I guess this is not the borderless. Oh, shit! Yeah, $4. Look at that. Wait. No. Like $1. Pops. Okay, that's fine. Oh, shiny! So that was like third from the back. Adventurer's airship flying whenever this vehicle attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. Pretty cool. And then Royal City of Rabastaner. This animal just happens to dual land. So third from the back seems to be our way to do it. Oh, shit, we got a token. We got a Chocobo. Chocobo token and a hero token. Huge. And then we said third from the back. We'll put that to the back so we can have a true, authentic experience. Namazu Trader. That's a catfish, brother. That's a catfish. I'm going to scoot closer because my back is kind of killing me. And I'm, like, right in the mic. If it sounds bad, let me know, chat. Namazu Trader. Whenever this creature enters, you lose 1 life and create a treasure token. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, surveil to... Oh, okay. That's okay. Airship crash. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Okay. We already have Retrieve the Esper. We already have the Fate of the Suncrist. We already have Red Mage's Rapier. Adventurer's Inn. When this land enters, you gain 2 life. Oh, and... Oh, that's a pretty good land. I like that. Syncopate. Controller. Counter target spell unless its controller pays X. If that spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard, and it's an X plus blue. That's a pretty good counter. You're actually kind of quiet. Ain't no way, dog. What the fuck? Oh, because I'm probably talking it to the side. Is that better? Can't really see my mug, though. Is that better for you, buddy? Galuf's Final Act. Until end of turn, target creature gets +1/+0 and gains when this creature dies. Put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to its power on up to 1 target. That's really fucking good. Holy shit, that's good. Ilmage Pixie. Whenever this creature attacks, surveil 1. Aw, cute. It's a 2/1 with flying and that. That's actually kind of fucking insane. Capital City. Tap to add colorless, or you can pay 1 and tap to add 1 mana of any color, or you can cycle. That's a pretty good, like, overall land. The Crystal's Chosen. Create 4 1/1 colorless hero creature tokens and put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. That's a very expensive spell there. Summon Espar Ramu. Ooh. I think that's 7, isn't it? That's our shiny. That's our foil. Judgment Bolt. This creature deals damage equal to the number of equal to the number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard to target creature an opponent controls. Wizards you control get +1/+0 until end of turn, and it does not transform. Vector Imperial City Capital is another shiny. We got another foil. It's a black-red, and bam! Summon Leviathan. Return each creature that isn't a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent to its owner's hand until the end of turn. Whenever the Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, or Octopus, or Serpent attacks, draw a card, and it does not transform. I do not think that's a pretty big hit. I know there's a summon spell in here that is, like, fucking huge, but I think it's, like, Odin. It's, like, Primal Odin, I want to say. Yeah, it's about 40 cents. That's fine. I don't have a sea monster deck. It's one of those things I would probably do. I do like sea monsters. Like, I like looking at cryptids that are sea monsters. So I probably do that. But right now, I'm looking for these. Oh, you guys can't see them. I want the art cards, as well as the ones we're chasing. But mainly, I'm looking for those art cards. Oh, there's a card in there. All right, we got a knight token with a hero. I kind of already saw. Okay, so thankfully I don't think that's our mega rare, but that's fine. Kutra Forayer. When this creature enters, choose one to destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn, or exile up to 2 targets cards from a single graveyard. Not bad. Commune with Beavers. Look at the top 3 cards of your library and maybe reveal an artifact, creature, or land from among them and put it into your hand. That actually might go in my monkey deck. That's pretty good. Ice Flan. When this creature enters, tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls, put a stun counter on it. And it's an island cyclo. Oh, summon Chocobo or Mog! Yeah! You see a Mog on here or Chocobo, I'm gonna get excited. It's a 4-step enchantment saga with Stampede. Other creatures you control get a +1/+0 until end of turn. Item Shopkeep. Whenever you attack, attacking equipped creature gains menace until end of turn. So it has to be an equipped... You have to have... The creature... It needs to have an equipment on them. Okay. Magic Pot. Whenever this creature dies, create a treasure token. And then you can exile a target card from the graveyard. That's not great. White Arosite. Whenever this artifact enters, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until this artifact leaves the battlefield. Okay. That's fine. It's like almost a Pacify-esque thing. Lionheart. When this equipment enters, it deals 2 damage to any target. Equipped creature gets +2/+1, and equip costs 2. That's pretty good, actually, for an equipment. I used to run a Chijiro deck. You guys might have seen that on a couple of the other Magic nights. I dismantled the Chijiro. It just wasn't working. As a Gruul deck goes, it's not my favorite commander for Gruul, but that would be a good one for him because he just runs equipment. Dark Knight's Greatsword, job select. And then your equipped creature gets +3/+0 and is a knight in addition to its other types. Chaosbringer, equip, play, through life, activate only in one hand. Quina Kugomet. If one or more tokens would create under your control, those tokens plus a 1/1 green frog token are created instead. Oh, cool. That's a good one for a frog deck. I've been thinking about doing a Pepe frog deck. Side quest, raise a chocobo. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 green bird creature token with whenever a land you control enters, this token gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And at the beginning of your first main phase, if you control 4 or more birds, transform this enchantment. And this goes into our black chocobo. Nice. Whenever this permanent transforms into a black chocobo, search your library for a land card. That's pretty good. I know that if you're going to run a chocobo, chocobos are insane for like bird decks. So that's pretty good. Sarah Farron, that's a human citizen 2/2. It's our shiny. The first legendary creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast. Oh shit. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 2 or more other legendary creatures, you may transform her into Crystallized Sarah. We saw this. Same idea, but all legendary creatures you control get a +2/+2. That's kind of good. Actually, she's probably not worth much, but I kind of want to see, because that's really good. I could definitely see someone running, like, this kind of thing. Yeah, she's not worth anything, but that's a fun idea for a commander. A nice forest, and bam! From father to son. Oh, that's a Final Fantasy 15. Search your library for a vehicle card, reveal it, put it into your hand. If the spell is cast from the graveyard, put that card into the battlefield instead, then shuffle, and you can flashback it. I fucking love that they have all the... Because originally there was rumors that they were going to choose like some main titles, and my guess was they're going to really hit hard on like 15 and 16, because those are the new releases. But I'm glad that everyone's getting some love here. And yeah, not worth much, but I do like it for a vehicle deck. Hey, ooh, another art card, boys. We're rolling in it. Bada bing. Ooh, and it's signed too. This is Dancer's Chakrams. Pretty. The third This one. Call the Mountain Chocobo. Search your library for a mountain card, reveal it, put it in your hand. Then shuffle. Create a 2/2 green bird creature token with whenever a land you control enters, this token gets +1/+0 until end of turn. You know, doing a fucking all-color Chocobo deck sounds kind of fire. We already seen this one. Another Commune with Beavers. Ice Flan. Monk's Fist. Equipped creatures get +1/+0 and is a monk in addition to its other types. Okay. Oh, shit. Well, that's going to probably be worth something. Like I said, I am not a fan of Lightning. I do not like her as a character. And I think her game is possibly one of the worst ones in the entire goddamn thing. But I know there are a lot of Lightning fans out there. Lone Commando. She's supposed to be a stand-in for Ishin. $25. Damn. Okay. I have an Ishin on my shelf. Like, I actually have the original Ishin. So I'm not too thrilled. And like I said, I just don't like Lightning as a character. Sorry for any Lightning heads that are in here, but I really don't think she was a good character. Everyone needs an Ishin. Let me know, I guess. Poison the Waters. Choose one. All creatures get -1/-1 until end of turn. Target creature reveals their hand. Player reveals their hand. Wait, did I fuck up? No, she is worth that much. Yeah. Reveals their hand, you choose an artifact, so that's pretty good. Coral Sword. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains first strike until end of turn, +1/+0. Okay. Swallowed by Leviathan. Choose target spell, survey 2, then counter the chosen spell unless its controller plays 1 for each card in your graveyard. Oh, fuck. That's a very strong counter. That's good. I like that. Matoya Archon Elder. Whenever you scry or surveil, draw a card. Oh, that's pretty good. She's a rare. Foil Arman. Foil Mountain. Oh, Lindblom, Industrial Array. Dude, look at the art on that. I know it's going to be really hard, but it's so fucking awesome. Like soft watercolors. $7-ish. About. That's good enough to get a pack because it goes on the shelf. My Kogla stocks are falling, chat. Alright. What does it do? Mage Siege, instant adventure, create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. That's actually really good. And then we also had Matoya here I wanted to check, because she is a rare. But she didn't sound... She sounds like very useful, but I don't know. Yeah. That's kind of what I thought. 40 cents. It. Damn. Resealers really get this one with the glue. Just joking. Treasure. And a hero token. Awesome. Mysidian Elder. Whenever this creature enters, create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell. This token deals 1 damage to each opponent. It's pretty good. Heck Dies! Whenever this creature enters, each opponent discards a card. Oh my god, you got... This was one of the cards! It's the Fat Chocobo! Holy shit. He's here. Summon Fat Chocobo. War. Create a 2/2 green bird creature token with whenever a land you control enters, this token gains +1. I fucking love this. I'm setting him aside because my friend and I did not know if we were going to see Fat Chocobo in this. Sage Newlith's equipped creature gets +1/+0, has whenever this creature attacks, untap target attacking creature, and is a cleric. Okay. Weapons vendor. Whenever this creature enters, draw a card. So it just cheapens your equips. World map. You go search. Hill Gygus? From Earthbound? Trample, Haste Giant, Mountain Cycling. Very expensive. Holy shit. Reach the Horizon. Search your library for up to 2 basic lands and or town cards with different names. Put them onto the battlefield. Shuffle. Tapped and shuffle. Oh, cool. That's from Final Fantasy VII. I don't think this is the card I was looking for, but it is really good. Eject. This battle cannot be countered. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, and then I get to draw a card. Rydia, Summoner of Mist. Whenever a land you control enters, you may discard a card if you do draw a card, and then summon at X value and tapping. Return target saga card with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Gains haste until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Ooh. Zac Fair. Zac Fair enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. Huge. You sacrifice some target creature you control gains indestructible end of turn. Put Zac Fair's counters on that creature and attack it. That's kind of... I see what you're doing there. Bard's Bow. Shiny. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has reach and is a bard in addition to its other types. Perseus' Bow. Equipped 6. Okay. Gongaga Reactor Town. It's a Gruul. Dual land. Bam. Oh! A Moogle! Stiltskin. Moogle Merchant. 1/2 lifelink for 1. Play 2. Tap. Target opponent gains control of another target permanent you control. If you draw a card. That is funny. That is some fuckery you can do with him. I love that. I love that you just can fuck with people with him. He's not worth anything, but that is adorably fucking funny. Back looked a little odd, but whatever. It's probably for me beating the fuck out of. Sweet. Another art card. It's always a W if you're looking for these. Ooh. Edgar, Master Machinist. Fucking love that. That's Final Fantasy IX. The Moogle. Stiltskin. Huge. What the Chat, what is that? That's a big fucking fat card. Malboro, Plant Horror, Bad Breath. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life, and exiles the top 3 cards of their library. We've seen Bard's Bow. Rook Turret, flying whenever another artifact you control enters, you may draw a card if you do discard a card. Okay. Aerith Rescue Mission. Choose 1, take the elevator, create 3 1/1 colorless hero creature tokens, or take 59 flights of stairs. Yeah, this is the new Final Fantasy stat that came out. I like Final Fantasy and I like Magic, so we picked it up. We've already got some pretty big hits, actually. I think we're, what? I think we got $55 so far. But the big thing is, we got the Fat Chocobo. It's already a W. Fat Chocobo. I like this card because it's for those of you who haven't played Final Fantasy VII, you are presented a choice when you're going on a mission. Is either you can take the elevator, but you have to do you have to go through a couple of fights, or you literally have to run up 59 flights of stairs in game. At least in the remake. Light of Judgment. Deals 6 damage to target creature. Destroy up to 1 equipment attached to that creature. Okay, we've seen Lunatic Pandora. Crossroads Village. We've seen that. Reach the Horizon. Eject. Rydia. Another Rydia. Vanilla. Cheerful... Well, I'm not going to say that, right? Legendary creature Human Cleric. When she enters, mill 2 cards, then return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand at the beginning of your first main phase. If you both own and control Vanilla, and a creature named Fang, Fearless... Nope. You may pay 3 black and green. If you do exile them, then melt them into Ragnarok Divine Deliverance. So this is that big fucker. I think 55 is pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I need to get the other one of this. That's fucking cool. A shiny Lionheart. We've got that. Gone, Tower of Ruined. It's a green, black, and bam! Machinist's Arsenal. It's a job select, so I think that means by default that's from 14, I believe. Let's see what this one's worth. Probably nothing, but I do like the art a lot. Yeah, about 20 cents. But equipped creature gets +2/+2 for each artifact you control and is an artificer in addition to its other types. If this was a colorless, this would be going hard in my monkey deck. Because a monkey deck is supposed to generate bananas, which are artifacts. Or foods. I think they count as artifacts, but the idea is to generate bananas. So anything that is artifact heavy would be really good, but it all seems to not be the right colors. Wizard. And a hero token. You always like to see those. Okay, so I see a flip card. Insidian Elder. We've gotten that. Heck Dies. We've seen that. Fat Chocobo! Let's fucking go! Saint Sage New Lifts. Weapons Vendor. Oh, Laborit's cat. Look at the guy! Look at him! Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Damn! Big boy. Vane's Treachery. Kicker. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. If the spell was kicked, that creature gets -6/-6 until end of turn. That is fucking wild. Cactar! Huge! At the beginning of your end step, if this creature didn't enter the battlefield this turn, it returns it to owner's hands. 3/3 for one. For one! But it does kind of... It's only temporary on the field. Still, really good. Garnet. Princess of Alexandria. Whenever Garnet attacks, you may remove a lore counter from each of any number of sagas you control. Put a +1/+1 counter on Garnet for each lore counter removed this way. Pretty good. Relentless XATMO 092. 6 tap. This creature can't be blocked except for by 3 or more creatures. Return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield with an finality counter on it. Okay, that's fine. Side quest. Hunt the Mark. When this enchantment enters, destroy up to 1 target creature at the beginning of your end step. If a creature died under an opponent's control this turn, create a treasure token. Then if you control 3 or more treasures, transform this enchantment into Yezmat Ultimate Mark. It's a dragon, 5/6. That fucking looks sick. Black Waltz number 3, shiny. Flying Death Touch. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Black Waltz number 3 deals 2 damage to each opponent. Pretty good. Shiny Plains, full art, and bam! Rabon, Bowl of Alamigo. I'm not pronouncing that right, and I never will. Ward, pay life equal to Rubon's power. Whenever Rubon attacks, attach up to 1 targeting equipment you control to target attacking creature. So, okay, that's pretty good. That plus an Excalibur from the Assassin's Creed set kind of would go nutty. Because Excalibur, I think, costs like 10 or some stupid shit to get him on. He is worth $1. Nope, excuse me. 34 cents. Keep looking at the pre-release. Or the extended art. He would go pretty hard in the Chujiro deck. Equipment heavy Gruul deck would be pretty good. Food. Hero. 1, 2... So, we already kind of know what we're getting ourselves into. Is something with Shiva. It's probably summon. Haste Magic. Target creature gets +3/+1 and gains haste until end of turn. Exile the top card of your library. You may play it until your next end step. Pretty good. Shinra Reinforcements. Whenever this creature enters, mill 3 cards and you gain 3 life. Town Greeter. When this creature enters, mill 4 cards. You may put a land card from among them into your hand. If you put a town card into your hand this way, you gain 2 life. Ice Magic. Tiered. So Blizzard costs 0 and you return a target creature to its owner's hand. Blizzara, 2. Target creature's owner puts it on their choice of the top or the bottom of their library. And Blizzaga, 5+1 blue. Target creature's owner shuffles it into their library. Okay, so they all do what they kind of do. Okay. Oh, look at the guy! Look at him! Dwarven Castle Guard. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token. That's adorable, guys. Crossroads Village again. Monk's Fist again. Realm Sketching. Create a token that's a copy of a target artifact, creature, or land. That is fucking dangerous. So, like, Helm of Hosts, doesn't that do that the same thing? So you could just ad infinitum copy shit. I smell a bad combo. Reno and Rude from fucking Final Fantasy VII. Whenever Reno and Rude deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library. Then you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, you may play the exiled card this turn, and mana of any type can be spent to cast it. Pretty good. Self-destruct. Target creature you control deals X damage to any other target and X damage to itself, where X is its power. Okay. Oh, shit! We got Tifa! That is actually, from what I understand, a pretty valuable card to have. There's some really cute cards. Yeah, this set's... The art in the set is fucking amazing. So, Tifa... Nah, maybe I was wrong. Maybe Tifa ain't worth shit. Yeah, she's worth about 12 bucks. Trample landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, double Tifa's Lockhart's power until end of turn. So I'm going... Marlborough. We've seen him. Plains. And Jill Shiva's Dominant. So hold up. Before I read that, we know that Tifa here is worth some money. And I did debate making a Tifa deck, but... Or at least putting Tifa into a Gruul deck, but she just... I don't know. I think she'd do really well... You still here live? Fucking got jump scared by the motorcycle. I think she'd do really well in like a Chijiro Gruul deck, where the idea is to get as much equipment on her, so that way she's just constantly powering up from your lands. But not exactly the deck I have in mind. There we go. Alright, and then we have Jill Shiva's Dominant. That looks like, what's her name? I can't believe I forgot her from Persona 3. Her name is... Mitsuru Kirijo. I knew Kirijo, but I forgot her first name. She kind of looks like Mitsuru. Legendary creature, noble human warrior. When Jill enters, return up to one target creature, non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Exile Jill, then return it to the... And then she becomes Shiva, Warden of Ice. Cool. A Cold Snap. Tap all lands your opponents control. Exile Shiva, then return it to the battlefield. So you can just add in for them. It's like a Winner's Orb if it wasn't as fun. I don't think it's going to be worth a lot. About $2. Excuse me, no. About 50 cents. It's just a worse Winner's Orb. But I do like the character. So far, we are pulling some really, really expensive cards, but not any of the cards I would like. Except for Fat Chocobo. That's a W for us. We got Fat Chocobo twice over. Treasure. And I guess a hero? Hero. Namazu Trader again. Airship Crash. Retrieve the Esper. Fate of the Suncrist. Red Mage's Rapier. Crossroads Village. Laughing Mad. Finally something from fucking Kefka. In addition to cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards. I fucking love Kefka, man. Oh, shit. Memories of Nibelheim. It's an instant destroy target, non-land, permanent. Its creature creates a 1/1 human creature token. It's kind of weird that some of these are like authentic, like they're their own cards, but then you have ones that almost are like proxies, right? It's not worth much. Cloud of Darkness, legendary creature avatar. Particle Beam. Whenever Cloud of Darkness enters, target creature the opponent controls gets -X/-X until end of turn, where X is the number of permanents in your graveyard. Okay. Stolen Uniform. Choose target creature you control and gain target equipment. Gain control of the equipment until end of turn. Nah. Oop, I fucking skipped a lot. Radia's Return. Creatures you control get +3/+3 until end of turn, or return up to 2 target permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Fate of the Suncrist, Shiny. Gungaga, Reactor Town, and bada bing. Excalibur 2! Oh, shit. I was just talking about how the Excalibur, other Excalibur goes kind of nutsy. Whenever you gain life, put a charge counter Excalibur 2. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each charge counter Excalibur 2. That's really fun. It's worth about $4, so I don't think it gets on the shelf, but that is a really good equipment card. For reference, the Excalibur that I am espousing... Yeah, Excalibur Sword of Eden. The spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total mana value of historic permanents you control, which are your artifacts, legendary sagas, and the equipped creature gets a plus 10. It's a 12 tap, but there's a lot of ways to cheese it out. Chocobo! Hero. Chocobo. I see you. Black Mage's Rod. We've seen that. Precious Wandering. Search your library for a basic land card or town card. Put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. When you search your library this way, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Okay. Huron Merchant. Beast Citizen. Draw a card and discard a card. Sacrifice a creature, draw 3 cards. Ooh. Flash of Light. Obsidian Elder. Vincent's Limit Break. Yep, tiered. Until end of turn, target creature you control gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control and has the chosen base power and toughness. Ooh, that's pretty good. Iron Giant. It's a 7-tap, 6/6 Vigilant Reach Trample. Fair enough. Valkyrie Aerial Unit, 7-tap. Affinity for Artifacts. Costs 1 less for each artifact you control. Okay. Flying, and you can Surveil too. It's a 5/4. Pretty good. Another Lionheart. Another Dark Knight's Greatsword. Ultimacia times Sorceress. Legendary creature, Human Warlock. When she enters or attacks, you get to Surveil... Oh, wait. Or she attacks. Surveil 2. At the beginning of your end step, you may pay 4 mana plus 2 blue, 2 black, and exile 8 cards from your graveyard if you do transform into Ultimacia Omnipotent. 7/7. Kind of a letdown when she transforms. Chocobo Kick. As a green shiny kicker, return a land you control to its owner's hand, and then target creature you control deals damage to equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. If the spell is kicked, that creature does twice. That's pretty good. A mountain and da-da-da-da-da-da. Summon Titan. Mill 5 cards, return all land cards from your graveyard to the... Oh my god, that's fucking big. Until end of turn, another target creature you control gains trample, gets +X/+X, which is a number of lands. That is insane how good that actually goes, guys. That's fucking big. $1.34, though. That's still really fucking good. That is a straight up... But you gotta get lands into the graveyard, so you... That probably works best in a green-black deck where you throw a lot of shit in your graveyard. Not so much a Gruul deck. I'm kind of disappointed that we have not hit the uncommon I am looking for. I should probably double check, and make sure that it's like, you know, that that's an actual uncommon and not like a secret ultra mega rare that I have 0 shot of actually getting. Monkey... Ibo Ukatabi Prince. So... It might be in here. I think it might be a commander exclusive. That's fine. Item shop... Oh, I saw something there. Item Shopkeep, Mauler Burrow, Bard's Bow, Rook Turret, another Aerith Rescue Mission. Instant Ramen! Let's fucking go! When it enters, draw a card. Sahagin. Judge Magister Gabrynth. Moogle! Opera Love Song. That's from 6 or 3, isn't it? I don't know. Poo-poo UFO. I love that. Holy shit. I know it's probably not worth anything, Dick, but that is goddamn gorgeous, chat. Ambrosia Whiteheart. I already can tell Sarah's gonna steal this. She's gonna fucking steal it. Yeah, it's $1, but She's gonna want that one. I'm gonna set it on the side. Island, and then ba-da-da-da-da-da. Dark Confidant. Ooh, it's a mythic. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. You lose life equal to its mana value. That's... yeah, that's about what I thought a mythic would go for. That is bullshit. It's also a redone of the new one. $4.31. Neat. I don't think that gets onto the list. I need to clean up here in a second. We're about halfway through the box. Wizard. Ace Magic. Shinra Reinforcements. Town Greeter. Ice Magic. Dwarven Castle Guard. Syncopate. Blitzball! Let's fucking go! It's an artifact that adds 1 mana of any color, or you can sacrifice it and draw 2 cards. Samurai's Katana. Restoration Magic. Titus! Ben, if you're still here, we got fucking Titus, brother! I know he fucking... That's from Final Fantasy X, isn't it? Is it 9 or 10? I've never played outside of, like, a couple of them. I played 3, 6, and 7. 3 or 6, 7, and I tried playing 1. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Titus. Oh, cool. You even have a profile pic. Wow. The AI is getting so goddamn good at what they do. There we go. Hell yeah, Final Fantasy X. Yeah. I'll set that one to the side if you want to run that. I know that they have like a commander deck for Titus, but that's so fucking fun. X-Death, Void Warlock. When X-Death enters, you gain 3 life at the beginning of your end step. If you there are 6 or more... So another one, just throw shit into the graveyard and see what works. Neo X-Death. Ooh. Pretty fun. Coliseum Behemoth as our foil. Vector Imperial Capital. And bada 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 bing. Oh my god. Nibelheim of... Oh my god, we're just really gonna fucking put that on a card, aren't we? Yep, $6.50, so that's probably getting on the shelf. Choose target creature you control. It deals damage equal to its power to each other creature. If the spell is cast from a graveyard, discard your hand and draw 4 cards. And it also has flashback. So basically you get... It's a guaranteed way to get it to draw it back into your hand. That's pretty fun. Just straight up gotta fucking throw that on a goddamn card, aren't we? There is a borderless art that looks insane, but I'm willing to bet that's like, you could only get that in the collectors. Also, if we got that somehow... Oh, wait, no. I was about to say, the pre-release somehow is like 900... It's like 99 bucks, but that's just some insane dude. Our card. Kefka! I fucking love Kefka, dude! Dude, fuck yes! Hell yeah. Black Mage Rod. Krish's Wanderings. Kiguran Flash. Obsidian. Adventurous Airship. White Auracite. Eden, Seed of the Sanctum. It's a colorless land, and you can mill 2 cards, and you may sacrifice the land when you do return another target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Pretty good. Lock Hole. Death Touch Lifelink. Whenever Lock Hole deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card. Pretty good. Barrett! What's up, Barrett? Whenever he attacks, it deals damage equal to the number of equipped creatures you control to the defending player. So it seems like the 7 archetype is really about equipping shit, which is pretty fun. I like that they do it that way, where each of the Final Fantasy games has an archetype to them. Crystal Fragments. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Exile this... did we see this before? No. Gets +1/+1. Exile this equipment, then return it to a battlefield transfer under its owner's control. And then you get Summon Alexander. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to creatures you control this turn, and then tap all creatures your opponent controls. That's fucking mean, dude. Shiny Tifa's Limit Break. It's tiered, so for 0, you do a somersault. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Meteor Strikes, 2. Double target creature's power and toughness till end of turn, and in Final Heaven is 6+1. Triple target creature's power toughness until end of turn. Yeah, that's a good card. Baron, Airship Kingdom, and Ding Dong. Moogles! Sounds like I'm saying a fucking slur, dude. Gotta be careful. I fucking love Moogles and Chocobo. Like I said, we see a Moogle or a Chocobo, I get excited. 30 cents, but for each creature you control, create a 1/2 white Moogle creature token with lifelink. Then creatures you can't control gain indestructible till end of turn. I want to make a Moogle deck, dude. That sounds so cute. That sounds so adorable. Just group hug Moogles until you fucking die. Wizard. And a hero. Alright, Shinra reinforced. Another fat Chocobo! We don't fucking lose! Sage's New Lifts, Weapons Vendor, Haste Magic, World Map, Hilgigus. Oh, that's pretty. That's from 16. This was 16! Shadowbringers. It's Dovin's Veto. This spell can't be countered. Counter target non-creature spell. I actually needed this in my fucking, my Elspeth Jeskai Monk deck. That's actually fucking big that I got this. Because I have Dovin's Veto, right? I already have Dovin's Veto. But having that as this is kind of fucking cool. Pina Kugourmet. Rufus Shinra. Holy shit. When Rufus Shinra attacks, if you don't control a creature named Darkstar, create Darkstar, a legendary 2/2 white-black dog creature token. Unexpected request. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature if it gains haste until end of turn. You may attach an equipment you control to that creature. If you do, unattach it at the beginning of next end step. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. Magic Damper. Target creature you get control gets +1/+1 and gains hexproof until end of turn. Untap it. It's shiny. Wastes and da-ding! Zeldinch. I really don't know where he's from. Which one is he from, guys? He's not worth much. You may pay an additional land on each of your turns. Already Gruul. And then Zeldinch gets +1/+0 for each land you control. At the beginning of your end step, return a land you control. Okay, I was about to say, like, everything north of that last text line. I wonder if they have Wedge and Biggs. That's a good question. Because they have... Let's see if they do. Because they have... I think they're just consider. They have one for, like, Avalanche Crew. I don't know if they have one for them, like... outside of that, you know? Horror. That's an interesting token. And Hero. Okay, so we kind of already saw what we're getting there. Sephiroth's Intervention. Destroy target creature. You gain 2 life. That is fucked up. That's fucked up, chat. That's kind of fucked. Real Final Fantasy had nose. Gigantoad. As long as you control 7 or more lands, this creature gets +2/+2. Good frog. Duck and Summoner Sanctum. Flash, enchant artifact or creature when this aura enters. Tap enchanted permanent. Enchanted permanent doesn't untap during its controller's untap step, and activate abilities can't be activated. You're not alone. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If you control 3 or more creatures, it gets +4/+4 until end of turn instead. That's pretty good for a 1-tap. Blazing Bomb. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if it at least has 4 mana, was spent to cast it, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Or you blow it up. Sacrifice this creature. It deals damage equal to power. Okay, that's pretty good. Laughing Mad. Oh, see, okay, so this is what I want. I want the game art cards. These ones go fucking insane. Like, we have the Search for the Frozen Esper a fuckload, I think. Actually, do we? I don't think... I'm thinking of something else. But I love the fucking art. That's so sick. Rufus Shinra. Unexpected Request. Travel the Overworld. Affinity for Towns. It costs 1 less, and then you get to draw 4 cards. The Wandering Minstrel. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's an all-color commander because of that effect. So, huge. See if he's worth anything. No. Lands you control, enter untapped. Okay. Minstrel's Ballad at the beginning of your combat of your turn. If you control 5 or more towns, create 2/2 elemental creature tokens. That's all colors. And if you pay 3 plus everything else, other creatures you control get X plus X plus X until end of turn where X is number of towns you control. That's kind of shitty, actually. That's not great. Magic Pot. Wunderst Federation Center. Esper Origins. And then... I am not going to read all that. I'm gonna be with you. That is a lot for me to read. He's worth 50 cents. Neat. I'm just happy we're getting good art cards. I wanted Kefka so fucking bad. I love Kefka. He's one of my favorite antagonists of all fucking time. No rhyme or reason, just fucking hates things, man. My man wakes up for chaos sake. He's like, dude, I hate things to hate things. I wake up early to hate. Delivery Moogle! Let's fucking go! Thunder Magic. Resentful Revelation. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, the rest into your graveyard. Blitzball Shot. Combat Tutorial. There you go. Titus is on here. Paladin's Arms. Grand Pulse Ochu. To the Crystal Tower. I like that much. Summon Espa. We got that one before. Elixir. Look at that. Adorable. Clash of the Icons. Oh, we did it! We got the fucking showcase Fat Chocobo! This is all I wanted. This is all I fucking wanted. It's not all I wanted. You can literally see down here everything I have wanted. But this, I didn't know they had Fat Chocobo in here, and the fact that we have him, huge. Noctis, Prince of Lucid. Oh, that's actually kind of fucking huge. That's actually a really good one. I'm pretty sure. No, he's not. He's 5. He's like 50 cents. But he's from 15. You may cast artifact spells from your graveyard by paying 3 life in addition to paying their other costs. If you cast a spell this way, finality counter, of course. Mountain, and ding! Ultima Origin of Oblivion. Shit, that's extended art. Look at that. That's fucking gorgeous. Legendary creature, God. Whenever Ultima attacks, put a blight counter on target land. For as long as that land has a blight counter on it, it loses all land types and abilities. And it only taps to add colors. Whenever you tap a land for colors, add an additional color. That is so fucking mean. I love that. Why do I hate that? I gotta build a deck around him. He ain't worth shit, but I'm building a fucking deck around him. That's mean. I love that. That plus Winter Orb. Just really tell everyone to fuck themselves. You're like, hey, I don't like magic. Food and hero? Hero. You gotta get a lot of heroes because you gotta do something for Final Fantasy XIV, ain't it? Shinra reinforcements. Another Fat Chocobo. I am saving so many Chocobo fats. Weapons vendor, haste magic, Laprith scout, Minwu, rebellion strategist, Anima, Rahatia, Omega heartless evolution, the Emperor of Palmesia. That's the Lord Master of Hail to you. Flash of light, we've seen that. Wham and bam. Damn. We already had Noctis, and we pulled him as a not even on our rare slot. That's rough. Spoilers. Sorry. Light of Judgment. Yeah, that's fucking Kefka! Sephiroth's Intervention. Gigantode. Okay, so we've seen a lot of these. White Mage Staff. Magic Pot. Zac Fair. Ooh, Summon Pridal Garuda. Look at that card art. It's so pretty. Here's the thing. I do kind of expect Wizard of the Coast to eventually try to fucking pass off some bullshit fucking AI art. But until then, this kind of shit goes hard. Ice Flan. A shiny Baron. And bada bing. Aerith! Look at that! We got fucking Aerith! I know that one! Alright. So, if this Aerith was the borderless variant of it, it'd be worth a lot more, right? As she stands... I know she's worth something. I might be lying to you, chat. She may not be worth shit. I'm really happy we pulled her. She's worth about $2. That's fine. I like her. Lifelink. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Aerith. When she dies, put X +1/+1 counters on each legendary creature you control, where X is the number of... That's fucked, dude. That's kind of fucked. If you play Final Fantasy VII, you know. Or if you've just been on the internet long enough, you know why that's fucked. That's so fucking rude. Ooh, look at that token. Look at that. That one's pretty. Thunder Magic. Revelation, Blitzball Shot, Combat Tutorial, Paladin's Arms, Adventure's End, Iron Giant. Ride the Shapoof! Whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, and it becomes a beast. Become a frog, and then we'll talk. Cargo Ship. Sid, Timeless Artificer. You can have any number of these. Artifact creature and heroes you control get +1/+1 for each artificer you control on each artificer creature in your graveyard. You could just make a whole deck of them. Dwarven Castle Guard, Shiny, Trino, Dark City, and Ultima. I know Ultima. I don't think it's going to be that good. Destroy all artifacts and creatures in the turn. That's kind of fucking funny. You just basically say, nah, you don't get to play anymore. Here it is. Oh, shit! Oh, wait, no, that's the pre-release. I got super excited. It's $12. That's huge. It is... I've yet to find it. That's kind of good, I guess. Alright, I'm just... Okay, Ultima. But did I pour like a 1 of 1? This does not exist, you know? Does this card just not straight up exist? I cannot find it. I don't think it's going to be worth much because Ultima Origin of Oblivion... Oh, there's the borderless. It's about $4 borderless. So it's not going on the wall in its current state. There it is, 54 cents. But it is kind of good, but it is, like, Swords to Plowshare and Farewell are still, like, or mainly Farewell is still so strong that I don't think you're going to see that one get used very often. Get a Foo token. Fight on! Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Gashel Greens. It's a Chocobo. Magic Damper. Gale Cat. It's a creature cat. As long as you control 2 or more artifacts, this creature gets +2/+0. Okay. DF Ifrit. So this is Final Fantasy 16. Airship. Blitzball. Bond. Aspiring Sky Pirates. Black Waltz number 3, the Prima Vista, Evil Reawakened, Summon Anima, Island, and bam! Vaughn, Street Thief. Whenever you're one or more scouts, pirates, and/or rogues you control deal combat damage to a player, exile the top card of the player's library, and may cast it if you don't create a T. Okay. Monocolor as a commander, that's kind of not great. Yeah. Alright, we're running low here, chat. So far, we didn't hit what I was hoping to hit, but we did get other things I'm very happy to have. Shabodinder. Undercity Dire Rat, huge. Chocobo Kick. Dreams of Laguna. Magitech Infantry. Instant Ramen. Shahagin. Phantom Train. Ring of Lucy. Shantoto Tactician Magician. Ultros Obnoxious Octopus. What do you mean? He looks fucking delightful. Adventures in Charlene, that Nation of Scholars. Kane, Traitorous Dragoon. I don't... What does he do? Jump. During your turn, Kane has flying. Whenever Kane deals combat damage to a player, the player gains control of Kane. If they do, they draw that many cards, create that many tap treasure tokens, and lose that much life. Holy shit, he can be a fucking mean thing to toss around the table, ain't he? Alright, 4 packs to go! Ooh! Summon Leviathan. That's a really cool card art. Tech Dies. Town Greeter. Ice Magic. Dwarven Castle Guard. Thunder Magic. Undercity Dire Rat. Grand Pulse Okchu. Freya Crescant. Ooh, Rat Knight. Jump. And then if you tap it, you can add red and spend this mana only to cast an equipment spell. Okay, so in a Final Fantasy VII deck, she'd be pretty good. Summon Fenrir. Albrahead Salvagers. Oh, I cheated. Ooh, Ifrit. Rufus Shinra. Churayan. And bam! Squall Seed Mercenary. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike until end of turn. Whenever Squall deals combat damage to a player, return target permanent card with mana 3 or less from graveyard to the battlefield. I don't know. That doesn't seem good to me. And the consensus seems to be that it's not. Oh shit, we have another layer. Excuse me, we have 6 more packs to go. 6 more packs. I guess I can speedrun these a little bit. Frog! 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 Hero. Alright, I will speedrun these a little bit. Fight on. Squall is from 8, my favorite. Do you want Squall? I'll set him aside for you, buddy. There you go. Bishop Greens, Magic Dampener, Cat, Ifrit, Grand Pulse, Aaron's Inspiration. That's from... Ooh. Overkill. Prompto Arcata. Ain't no way they fucking got the ability you can take a fucking selfie from 15 on a card, dude. That's fucking amazing. Okay. Side quest, catch a fish, eject, Insomnia, Crown City, and bam. Let's do it. Sub that. I'm not fucking pronouncing that. I'm pretty sure that's 14. I also did play 14 a bit. Alright. My desk looks like a fucking tornado hit it. Oop, what it's gonna be? Ooh. Yana. Alright, well, we know what we're kind of getting ourselves into. Tech Dies, Town Greeter, Ice Magic, Dwarven Castle Guard, Thunder Magic, Vane's Treachery, Syncopate, Tifa's Limit Break, Tonberry! I love Tonberries, dude. This creature enters tap with a stun counter on it because it's slow in Final Fantasy VII. And then Chef Knives, during your turn, this creature has first strike and death touch, because if it fucking hits you in Final Fantasy VII, you die. Instant kill. Zidane, Tenacious Thief. Okay. X-Death, Laughing Mad, Foil. Love it. Forest, Balam Garden, Seed Academy. This land enters tapped. Add green or blue. You transform it. It costs 1 less for each town, and then you get the airborne guardian of it. Ooh. You want this one too? I find it weird that... So Squall is a... If these are from the same game, you can't run them both unless you have a different commander. Okay. 4 packs to go. Food. Okay, we kind of already seen that. Guys, we got the fucking bottom half! Let's fucking go! Another Endwalker, which is Brainstorm. Draw 3 cards and put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. Brainstorm's always a good card to have. Random Encounter. Side Quest, card collection. That's meta. Esper Origins. Did we pull this exact same one? Like, showcase and all? Pretty sure we did. Ah, $5.50. Or $3. I'll set it aside, but I don't think it's getting on the shelf. Alright, Ben, put your magic in this one. I want to hear your magic spell so that way we can pull a fucking Jumbo Cactuar. Blitzball Shot, Combat Tutorial, Match Attack, Warrior Sword, Resentful Resolution, Sahagin, Monk's Fist. A Promise Fulfilled. Light up the stage. Travel the Overworld. Horror's Inspiration, Overkill. Another Squall. Hey, look, a Squall that's foil for you, buddy. Vector, Imperial Capital, and Saphir Almasi. Ooh. I'm not reading all that, but that looks cool. Remember, I am at heart a Gruul player, which means the more text something on there, that just means I gotta hit that hard. Come on. This one really does not want to open chat. They really glued this one shut. This had my Jumbo Cactuar on it. Damn scalpers. Wizard. I'm a hairy wizard. Aberheim, Balam, T-Rex Sword, Dragoon's Wyvern, Moogle! Suplex, the Scout, Vane's Treachery, Flash of the Icons, Magitech Armor, Random Encounter, Knights of Round. Ooh, that's a mythic. Create 3/2/2 white creature tokens for the first 4 parts of it. That's fucking insane. Boom. Oh, wait, okay. I was about to say... Oh, shit, no, it's worth $23. This is a very rare... This is a good card. 8 was my favorite game, but Squall is my favorite character. He's hardcore emo. He feels like he would be with a white-black. But this is worth $23. Ultimate End. Other creature control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Put an indestructible counter on each of them. Okay, yeah, that's fucking... That's pretty good! The fact that it gives you 3/2/2 white creature tokens 4 times over! That's kind of nutty. That's kind of fucking baller. It is an 8-tap, so, you know, for an 8-tap Saga, you're kind of really hoping to get that out. You have to kind of cheese that out. There really is no way you're going to get that in late game, and that stays. Monk's Fist, Swamp, and Bada Bing. Jut. Reluctant Guardian. I think that's 10. 14 cents. Okay. Last pack, Ben. Let me... I need all your guys' energy for the Jumbo Cactuar. Wiggity, 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 wiggity. We've had some really good pulls, though. Ooh. Look at that. Squall. You say his name, he appears. Again. Warrior Sword. Cornered by Black Mages. Gobu Gardener. Ooh, it's a little Mono Ramp card. Scorpion Sentinel. Coral. Chocobo. White Mage's Staff. Fire Magic. Guys, Van Balezar. What was the last card called in the last pack? That was... Jacked Reluctant Guardian, and it transforms into Brazaka's Final Aeon. Put that aside, so I'd have to go digging again if you want that one. No Villiers. Barts and Boko! Let's fucking go! Chocobo! 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 The Prima Vista. Mountain. Puja Genome Sorcerer. Okay. And this one is worth $1. Not bad. Well, that is all of them I got, minus the one that we are saving for posterity's sake. But we did really well as far as, like, this box definitely was not resealed or whatever. We did really well as far as, like, cranking up how much, like, the worth of that. I just really wish we pulled some of that. That's Titus's dad. Okay. You want him? He went out for cigarettes. But, we unfortunately did not pull any of the cards I was kind of looking for, which is kind of sad. But, hey, that's how it goes. At least I got some dope-ass fucking art cards. And I'm sure I'm going to be picking up some of the Commander packs in there so I can make my monkey deck. But either way, guys, what you think? I really like the art on this one. I'm really happy. I know that there are crossovers that they usually do get a lot of flack from a bunch of Magic guys. Because it's just like, they're like, oh, it's turning into fucking Fortnite with all the crossovers. And my response to that is phooey. If you want to get people interested in shit, you have to fucking introduce them via other means. Like, Magic itself is extremely... It's really hard to get people into. I'll say that much. Because it is daunting. A lot of people see it as very, really, really expensive. And there's so many rules, and it feels kind of fucking sweaty, right? But, if you introduce it like, hey, fucking Spider-Man is in this shit. Fucking Final Fantasy, man. John Final Fantasy's in this one. Fucking SpongeBob, man. They're all in here. You have a very good chance of actually getting them in, right? So, I think doing that's your best bet as far as actually enticing people into the games. Or into the game, right? I will say, though, the pricing on some of these cards is fucking nuts. It's cardboard. I do this because, one, I'm a big Magic the Gathering fan, and two is that I do really, really, really like these art cards a lot, right? I love these. These are what I'm usually opening the packs for, because I have posters of them up on my wall for all the ones I collect, and I love the art. I also try to use as many of the cards I get. So you can kind of see in the corner there, I have some cards that are up on my shelf. Those are ones that are more expensive, but they're not, I guess what's the word? They're not off limits. If I want to run them, I will. For fuck's sake, the most expensive card outside of the Badland, Party Tree, which is, I think, the Great Hinge, stand-in for Lord of the Rings. It's a foil, borderless art. I run that shit constantly, because I think cardboard's cardboard. I do think that the collector's bundle being nearly $800 for a box is fucking insanum. I got this box for a lot cheaper than I think it was. I think right now it's going for $160. I did not buy mine for $160. I didn't. So I do get a discount, but even without that discount, chat, I would have paid probably $110 because I got in back in February, right? That isn't saying that they are trying to charge as much as they are, and that's just because the world's a crazy place right now. It's not as bad as Pokemon scalping is, but it is pretty fucking awful, right? Either way, I gotta clean this whole shit up. I gotta put these into the online library tracker tool I do. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I will, if any of you in chat are interested in some of these cards, hit me up. I will send out the ones I have a fuckload of and I don't really care for out to you. But I will be back on Thursday. We're going to be running through Steam, going through some of the games that are available, and just playing some demos of random games that you guys think look cool. Either way, have a great rest of your nights, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye!